What's up everyone, this is Lodge with Financial Anatomy, coming at you with another video to help you take control of your financial destiny. On this channel, we talk about personal finance, ways to make money, side hustles, and also apps involving money in some form. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the Cash App. So I've gotten a lot of questions concerning the Cash App, and a lot of times these questions make great videos, but every once in a while I will get a question that it's not deep enough to make a video in itself, but I do get pretty frequently. And that's what this video is meant to address. So I've combined all the frequently asked questions that I get about the Cash App into one list. I'm going to address them in this video. I'll also be pulling some questions from you guys that y'all have had about the Cash App that wouldn't really make sense to make a video out of, like I mentioned, because it wouldn't be that long and I don't really feel it merits a video in itself. But it'll be pretty awesome to put in a video about Cash App like this one because I can quickly address it. So with that being said, we're actually going to start by pulling you guys questions up, and then I'll address the frequently asked questions I get on a fairly regular basis. So our first question is from Glenn Selby. Forgive me if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. So regarding adding money to my Cash App from my bank account, essentially loading my Cash App with funds from my linked checking account or debit card, same account. If I only have $50 in my checking account and I attempt to add $100 to my Cash App, what happens? Well, Glenn, you got to realize that this is a bank account. So what happens is going to be the same thing that would happen if you did it to your regular bank account. So Chase or BB&T or Wells Fargo, like if the funds aren't there, it's going to come back and basically say, hey, the funds aren't there, so the transfer is going to fail. The only exception is for some of those other bank accounts, they may have the ability to overdraft. So if it gets overdraft, then the bank will cover the funds for you, but then you get charged the overdraft fee. So no one wants that. In Cash App's case, they don't have any form of overdrafting, so the transfer would just fail. So our next question is from Lisa. I just got my Cash App Visa and opened the app and scanned the QR code and went into a 7-Eleven to add money using the Cash App Visa, and they told me it would not work. Okay, so it sounds like what you're trying to do is add money via the Cash App debit card, and that's not something that's possible. You have to add money to your Cash App via another card. So you could put the money on another card, let's say a PayPal debit card or a Chase debit card or whatever, and then if that card is linked to your Cash App, you can just add cash to your account and then you'd be good to go. But there isn't any way that you can directly use your Cash App debit card to add money to your Cash App account. Now, if you want to know how to add funds using your linked debit card, you want to check this video out. So now we're going to transition to a lot of FAQs I get on a regular basis. So the question is, what if you're not logged in because you got a new phone and the number you were using just changed? How could you get back in or contact support without being inside the app? The answer is you want to go to this URL on the screen. Of course, I'm not going to make y'all type that in. Just click on the link in the description or the pinned comment. But it basically takes you to the Cash App support screen to where you can reach out to support without being logged in. They're then going to ask for your information to confirm it's you. Then they're going to help you with that issue. But they would be necessary to get you past this step. But the way you contact them is just by clicking that link in the description and they'll help you from there. Next question is, why does it ask me for my driver's license? This is in regards to when you're signing up for Cash App. So the way this works is it's a bank account, and all bank accounts by law are required to verify your identity, and that requires them to get your ID. Cash App isn't any different. They're still bound by the same laws, and even if the laws weren't in place, it's just in the bank's best interest to make sure that it's you. So, there's the answer. So the next question is, can you put money that was on your Cash App card to your Cash App? So the answer to this is the two are linked. So the money that's on Cash App is linked to your Cash App card. They're not two separate things. So if you have $20 in your Cash App, you have $20 that's attached to your Cash App debit card. If you spent $15, you only have $5 left in your Cash App. You only have $5 left that you can spend using your Cash App debit card. So next question is, what's the actual limit you can withdraw on Cash App? The answer to this is to click on the link in the description. I'm not going to give a definitive answer because they could change it at any time. But one thing they're not going to change is they're always going to update that link to let you know what the withdrawal limits are. So I'm going to say you want to click on the link in the description. I'll be sure to leave it, and then you can check what the current limits are. Now, they don't tend to change, but I'm just making sure y'all have the most up-to-date information. The only way I can really do that is to tell y'all to click on that link, so if something changes, then you'll have the up-to-date information you need. So the next question is, I invited my friend, I didn't get $10. What's the reason why? So as y'all know, Cash App has a referral program to where if you invite a friend and they use your referral code or they use your link, then you can potentially get $10 for inviting them. But you got to have certain conditions that are met in order for that to happen. Now, the conditions nowadays is your friend has to send a certain amount of money. It's usually $5 or $10. And once they send that money, then both of y'all get $10 or $15 or whatever deal is going on. So you need to let your friend know that they actually have to send some money in order for them to get that. Now, one clever thing that a viewer of this channel did was when they signed up, they actually just sent me $5. And the moment they sent it, boom, they got their $10. And then I got my $10 as I was the person who referred them. So you could tell your friend to do that, because that's a pretty clever strategy. I mean, they send you $5 and then they get $10 back, or $15 or whatever is going on in that situation. And if you want, you could actually just shoot the $5 back to them if you want to handle it that way. So it could be a way that y'all benefit from referring just by going ahead and sending the money to each other. That way y'all can both get the money. And if you want, you could just send the money back to them and boom. And the last question is, how can I add physical cash onto Cash App card? They mean the Cash App debit card. And the answer is you can't, because a Cash App is the same as these online banks. You can't directly add cash to it. You need to have something else that you use as the intermediary. So a good example is I bank with one bank, and they're an online bank, but I can't just deposit cash anywhere if I want the money to go to one bank. I need to deposit it to my Chase account, then transfer it to one. Same thing really happens with the Cash App. The only difference is you can speed up the process by just linking another bank debit card, and then just pulling the cash that way. Because you can link and unlink debit cards all the time as you wish with the Cash App. So you can do it pretty fast. That's where Cash App is pretty unique and I like. But you still have to use something else to be the intermediary to get the money to your Cash App account. And there we have it. We've addressed some frequently asked questions, as well as some of the questions that y'all have presented. Now, if you have any additional questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I'll answer them. And if we get enough questions, I have no problem creating a part 2 to this video, because I do like answering all these questions in one fell swoop. It creates a resource that y'all can just always refer back to in video form. And it's pretty convenient because most people have more than one question, and if it's all in one video, they get their problem solved sooner, then they can move on to doing something else. So if you found value in this video, don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Hit that bell notification if you want to be notified when we drop another video, and give a thumbs up if you found value in it. This has been Elijah with Financial Anatomy. I will catch you in the next video. Don't forget to get out there and take control of your financial destiny.